Morning everybody. 24th of June here. System is going well. System is going really well. Of course it's not as vibrant as it used to be. Morning everybody. As you can see, the sun is shining here. 24th of June, couple of days after the winter solstice. Things are pumping. It's very dry. Probably haven't had rain since probably 4 or 5 weeks. Very windy as well. You're probably hearing a bit of that through the speakers, to the microphone there. But the system is holding really well. Still not pumping, but still a lot of green. And I'll let you. Whoops, that was not the plan. Morning everybody, Victor here. How you doing? 24th of June, a couple of days after the winter solstice. So yeah, things are still pumping. Of course not as vigorous as we would like it to be. Just a little bit of a lack of water. Haven't had any rain for 4 or 5 weeks. And then, if we think about it, for about 3 months with just one rain event more or less in the middle. It was a good event, but not really to make things pump. But still, things are going really well. I'll give you a little tour for today. The system is maybe 4-5 months old. What was that, February? Yeah, thereabouts, who cares? Anyway, have a look, see what you think. About a week ago or so, we finished our management of the crotalarias, the short life cycle crotalarias, and you can see them all here on the mulch there. Boom. We left this crotalaria, as I've said before. It's such a beautiful, powerful plant. It's one of the key plants for us. So I'm letting them go into this beautiful seed. We managed as well all of the castor oils, just leaves as well on the top. Remove all of the flowers, so they're just there, kind of back into position and already putting some growth. They are kind of into position. Pigeon peas, we let them flower, let them go through the flowering process. Some are starting to go to seed, as we can see here. Not really what I want. I don't really want their seeds, so this to me is starting to indicate that it's time to perhaps pay a bit of attention on them. They're starting to have flowers everywhere. It's kind of starting to move into a bit of a fire pole. Before that was the air. These are flowering, lots of insects, and it's really great. But they're starting to be behind, especially when we look at some of those Mexican sunflowers as well that we've pruned, and they put just so much growth already. We finished pruning probably a week and a half ago, and look at this growth on the Mexican sunflower. Previous leaves going into flowers, and now just this juicy, beautiful growth in basically 15 days, thereabouts, not even. So that's what we want. That's planting water, let's say, where those plants, they change from fire and air, basically flowering and seeding, into earth and water. They are back into growth mode. If I wasn't so keen on those seeds, I'll do that on those crotalarias as well, and I'm seriously considering now, because as you can see, there are plants everywhere, there's yellows everywhere. So the question now is, do I need that much seed? And answer is yes, but probably no. So we'll see. Probably in a couple of weeks time, when we decided to come and do that pigeon pea, which take a little while. As you can see, there is pigeon pea everywhere. It will take a little while for them, and maybe we come and just remove the flowers, the new flowers, and just leave the pot there to dry out, because they're definitely not ready. If we open that up, it's just not good enough. So I don't want to lose those seeds. They play a vital role in our systems. Look at this Mexican sunflower, just absolutely pumping. Beautiful. That's exactly what I need. Look, especially here, see that gap that we created once we did the management with the crotalaria. So now it's the Mexican sunflower coming back and covering that, especially that center line where there's still some seeds to pop. So that's the game that we want to do. This morning we walked down the bottom there as well, just collecting some seeds from the arrowroot. Again, a very important plant, much more represented down the bottom where things are much wetter. It does like a bit more moist. But we did collect quite a bit of that because again it's a very key plant for us that we put in both our support species, support rows, as well as our productive rows. They just sit in the bottom. There is one here. You don't expect over there, nice and juicy. So they kind of have the little seeds on the top there. They form a little bag, and yeah, very beautiful, very powerful plant. One that I don't have seeds for, so going for the seeds, we always, sometimes forget some of the flowers, and it's good, and it's not about terminating any plants, it's just going about and doing the management. So we can just keep things more or less in sync, more or less with this flow. There's a few other leguminous plants. It might be a popcorn acacia, not the best specimen on the site, but it's starting to go into flower. I want the seed if it is the popcorn acacia as well. Another important plant that I'm experiencing with, and just, yeah, got good faith. Good friend of mine in Australia has put me into that one. So it is an important one. In terms of the productive crops or trees in the system, they seem to be all still doing really well. Haven't really seen anything seriously. I mean, there is one little citrus that died for whatever reason, but everything else seems to still be holding their position. We see here this little pitanga there, not pumping, absolutely not, but still holding the ground, just waiting for better days. So far so good. Going down here, really love a bit more rain, but I think everybody can say that. Everybody in the wood would say, oh, I just wish the rain was a little bit more stable. But things are going well. The veggie systems in the middle here, really pumping. We had a little wild boar issue coming down here, but at the moment we just kind of repatched, and things are moving fast. Things are growing fast. Some big heads of broccoli we've got coming out in the beds. Probably the best horticultural crops we've had in our systems, and I'm just really loving. I mean, I'm not experiencing so much wind, and here the wind just blows pretty much every second or third day. It's either like a mild breeze that we got now to much stronger, and I'm really enjoying playing with the veggies in the middle of the system. This is not going to be a veggie system, so I can only do that once in my climate. Other climates, hotter climates, drier climates might be able to do it more often, but for us here, that's just the once. But I'm thinking to copy this idea and just create a veggie system with exactly the same plants. Look at this growth. Oh wow. The Mexican sunflower just going, yeah baby, I can do that. I can definitely do that. Boom boom there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And look at the size of this cauliflower. Just have a look. That's the size of my hand. And we keep going. Look at this. Look at the size of this broccoli. It's bigger than my head. Time to harvest. Today is harvest day for sure. That's that big bed that I've done that was 18 meters long. It was a bit of too big of an effort. But yeah, a bit of a longer update today. I haven't done it for a while. I was just feeling like sharing a bit because things are really working as I would like to, probably better than I envisioned. Bananas are still very well protected with all of this wind, a little bit of damage on the leaves, but certainly nothing to worry too much. Yeah, system is looking really, really nice, isn't it?